Today I'm going to show you how to create dedicated sending emails in GoHighLevel, and then how to use multiple dedicated sending emails in GoHighLevel. So the first thing you want to do is come to GoHighLevel, and then you're going to come over to email services. You get there by coming over to your left sidebar, clicking on settings, and then you will see email services here. Okay, now the first thing you want to do to set up your dedicated sending email domain once you're on this page is click on this button right here, dedicated domain and IP. Now, what a dedicated sending email is, it just allows you to send a bulk email from other domains besides your main domain. What I have learned is when you send bulk emails for email marketing campaigns, or in my case, to cold leads, if that domain that you're sending that email from, if people start to block it or record it as spam, then your domain will get blacklisted. And when you try to send an email from it, it won't go through because all the email services will block it. And so that's why you want to create a dedicated sending domain so that you will have other domains to use to send your email marketing. So after you get to this screen, you just click on Add Domain, and then you just decide what domain you want. And this is essentially a subdomain. So for this example, I'm just going to put demo.cabletelpro, which is my company's website domain. And now this will be my email sending domain. Okay. And so then you just click add and verify. And what it's going to do is it's going to create records for you to copy and paste into your hosting provider. And this just tells your hosting provider that, hey, I've created this this sub account so that I can send emails from it. And it's connected. Okay, so it says domain is already in your sending list. So let me do example then. Example.cabletelpro.com. All right, now it's creating the records for me. And you just continue. You can do it manually, but why when they do it automatically for you? Save yourself the headache. All right, and it's just creating the records. It just takes a couple of seconds. And I'm not going to copy and paste all of these because I've done this and I already have my dedicated domain setting up. But I will show you how to do it in Namecheap. That's the hosting that I use. And I use them because they are affordable. So what you would do is once you come into Namecheap, you'll go to hosting list, and then you'll go to cPanel, and you'll come all the way down to domains, and you go to zone editor, and you'll find the domain that you're looking for, and then you'll click on manage, and then this is where you add those records. So you would just go back to GoHighLevel, copy, paste. That was a text record, so see it's giving me an error. Make this a little bigger. It's giving me an error, so I have to make sure it's the right record type. And this is a text record. And now I'm going to copy the required value and paste, and then press Save Record. Okay, and it says it's a success. And so you would do that for each record. And then once you're done, you'll click on Verify Record. And in about 30 seconds to a minute, sometimes as long as 5 minutes, it will tell you that everything has been verified. And now you are ready to use your dedicated sending domain. And once you create your dedicated sending domain, you'll click on these three little dots and you'll go to Set Headers. And this is what people see when they receive your email. So your name and then your email, whatever you want your email to be, but it has to be at your dedicated domain. Okay, and this is what people will see. So let me just show you an example. So when people receive your email, it'll be whatever you set that header as, and this is what I set my header as. But if they try to send an email to this email address, it will be undeliverable because this is not the actual sending email. The actual sending email address is this. And this is that dedicated domain that we created on GoHighLevel. Okay, and I'll show you that. And so this is that email right here. So this is my dedicated header. The name that I want people to see is Cable to Pro Support, and the email address that I want them to see that it's coming from is customer service at cabletopro.com. But if they try to send an email to that email address, it will not go through because the actual email is support.cabletopro.com. So let me show you that again. So the actual email is customer service at support.cabletopro.com. So this is the actual domain. This is the subdomain that we created. All right. So let me show you that again. This is the subdomain that we created. Okay. So that is it for that portion. Now, if you create multiple sending domains, this is how you configure it in GoHighLevel so that you can use different sending domains for different projects. So for instance, when I talk one-on-one with a client, I like for it to come from my name at mydomain.com email. That's more personable to me, and it lets the client know that they're talking to a real person. But when I'm sending out mass emails for email marketing, then I don't necessarily want that to come from me. I want it to come from like our marketing department. And so here you can configure that. So my calendar, that comes from my support, my customer service email. My payments come from my customer service email. So when a client makes a payment, they'll get an email confirming that their payment has been received. And that doesn't come from me, that comes from our customer service email. And then when I'm having one-on-one conversations, that comes from me. This is the sending email that I created for that. And then for my bulk emails, that comes again from my marketing email. And then you can just do all of them. This is campaign, your workflow domain, and then this is my default. But this allows you to use different sending email domains so you don't have to just use your default. All right, well, that's really all I got for today. If you got GoHighLevel, this will make sense to you. And if it doesn't, and you still have a little bit of confusion, please leave your question for me in the description box, in the comment section, and I will do a video answering your question if I know the answer. All right. Well, that's all I have for now. See you next time, my friends.